How's it going, everybody? Got a bunch of PlayStation 4 and 5 game updates to go over in this video. We have some release dates, we have some game updates, we have an update on a free-to-play game, we have a free upgrade that's been announced, and a bunch of other stuff. Got a lot to go over, so let's get right into it. First of all, The Walking Dead Destinies has been announced for November 17th. Now, this is for the digital edition of the game, and a physical release is being planned for sometime in December. If you guys don't know, this is a Walking Dead game that has you kind of shape the story and alter the story of AMC's Walking Dead. Begin your journey as Rick Grimes, walking alone in a hospital surrounded by the dead. Assemble allies and fight your way through the Walker apocalypse across iconic locations from The Walking Dead, including Atlanta, the Green family farm, the prison, and Woodbury. The crucial choice-driven moments you'll forever shape the destiny of your team of characters from the series, heroes and villains, living and dead. It's up to you to decide whether to stay the course of history or forge your own path through the world of AMC's The Walking Dead. Shatter fate, alter the story of The Walking Dead, weaving your own path through the series' events, save the villain, kill the hero, and live with the consequences, slash, bash, and shoot the undead, build your dream team, survive the apocalypse, and experience the tension. The Walking Dead Destinies is scheduled for a release on November the 17th. The game looks more of like a AA title, like, let's be honest, like, visually, it's nothing to write home about. I know that when we initially saw this game, it was still relatively early footage, but let's be real, this game is not something that you buy to experience a visual juggernaut. However, if you're a fan of Walking Dead, and I'm a big fan of Walking Dead, it's one of the few television series over the last decade that I actually got really into, and you know, at this point, they've kind of milked the well a little bit dry, but it'll be interesting to see how the game turns out. I mean, Walking Dead Telltale series was awesome, and the VR game Saints and Sinners, that was fantastic as well, so maybe Destinies can follow with something of quality. Next up, another licensed game, but now let's go the anime route. We've actually got a couple of anime titles to cover. Naruto x Boruto Storm Connections. It has gotten an anime opening song trailer. My oh my, is this really digging into the depths of nostalgia? And if you guys know me, you know Naruto's is a show I'm a big fan of, and yeah, they're dropping some DLC for this game, and the DLC is kind of egregious. Like, let's be real, already this game seems like a very big cash grab. Like, everybody just wants Naruto Storm 5 at this point, next-gen exclusive. This seems like very much a bridge the gap kind of game, kind of like what Naruto Storm Revolution was, and even Naruto Storm Generations, although I would argue that Generations was, you know, at least had the gimmick of having both generations of Naruto characters, and that was the first time we had that in a Storm game. With Naruto x Boruto Ultimate Ninja Storm Connections, it's gonna feature tons of new features and stories as noted by Bandai Namco to explore for both returning fans and first-time players. Choose from over 130 playable characters, including 10 brand new characters, also included in an exclusive special story mode featuring a brand new never-before-told tale, and for the first time ever, you can relive the story of Naruto and Sasuke from the very beginning. I feel like we're gonna be reliving the story of Naruto and Sasuke for like decades and decades to come, so pack a lunch. This is definitely going the Dragon Ball route in terms of how many times can we retell this story in different ways. And you know what, if we get a game like Dragon Ball Kakarot, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot with the Naruto style to it, I'll be all for reliving the story of Naruto and Sasuke one more time. They also revealed the downloadable content, nostalgic anime song, and item pack consisting of 5 favorite tracks and 3 exclusive in-game items. Kind of egregious that this is DLC for a game that really does, to me, seem like a bit of a cash grab, and then you're getting DLC like this on top of that. I don't know, just seems a little bit egregious. Now, the songs themselves, I mean, brothers, if you're a Naruto fan, these are gonna hit home for you. You've got Go by Flow, Haruka Kanata by Asian Kung Fu Generation. I think that was opening 2 or 3. You've got Bluebird, which in my opinion is the best Naruto opening song. I know that is probably a little bit of a hot take, and I mean, music is subjective at the end of the day, but Bluebird I thought was a fantastic song. I think that is Shippuden opening 3. You've got Silhouette by Kanabun, and then Kaze by Yamazaru. So all of those songs will be included in this nostalgic anime song and item pack, and yeah, you'll be able to enjoy that. In-game items also include ninja info cards and substitution items, X2 microphone, and orange headphones. So You know what? I'm gonna be checking out this game. Like, I'm a sucker for Naruto. That's why they could get away with this, because there's suckers like me out there that are just gonna buy everything Naruto related from a video game standpoint. And yeah, they're gonna get my 60 bucks from this, but what can you do? Next up, another popular anime, a little bit more modern, although I know Boruto's still airing, but a newcomer to the game, so to speak. Jujutsu Kaisen Curse Clash will be launching February 1st in Japan, February 2nd worldwide. Season 2 of Jujutsu Kaisen is airing right now, and I've heard great things about it. I've watched the first half of Season 1, and I thought it was pretty good. I really got to get around to finishing it, and I know, like, it's probably a sin from anime fans for me not watching the entirety of Jujutsu Kaisen, but I'll get around to it. I'm pretty late on these things usually, but it is a 2v2 fighting game, and it will be launching for PS5, Xbox Series, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and PC, again, February the 2nd worldwide, and you do have a plethora of different additions. The game notes in Jujutsu Kaisen Curse Clash, players will form 2 character teams to fight in exhilarating and intense battles to defend humanity against monsters known as curses in modern-day Tokyo at Jujutsu High. Different character combinations will have unique synergies and power dynamics, resulting in a wide range of powerful tag team attacks, explosive combinations, and more. Curse techniques can be mastered by completing battles to increase each fighter's power level, which unlocks stronger attacks as they progress. Jujutsu Kaisen Curse Clash has a small roster, over 15 playable fighters, given that this is an anime it's not like Naruto that has hundreds and hundreds of episodes. I believe Season 1 was 24 episodes, Season 2 currently airing. So yeah, limited roster. You've got Yuji, Megumi, Nobara, Gojo, and many more that will be included in the entire roster. So be on the lookout for that. Standard Edition will be $60. Digital Deluxe is $80, and then there's a Digital Ultimate for $100. Yikes on that one. Man, Bandai Namco be being wild with some of these releases and their Ultimate Editions and whatnot, but it's just not Bandai Namco, let's be real. It's a lot of publishers and devs these days, publishers really making that decision. Moving on from that, let's keep the anime train rolling. Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 has gotten its major update. Talked about this a little while ago when it was initially announced, but this update has dropped. The big free update includes a new event, a Festival of Universe, new battle mode and cross versus, Awoken Skill, Ultra Instinct, Avatar level cap, and some feature improvements. There's a welcome campaign that ran as well. And then it was also noted in 2024, new downloadable content will be coming, additional scenario, additional playable characters, and other content. And then there will also be a PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series release of Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. And they also know more content is coming outside of that. So a game that Bandai Namco has kept updated for a while. Xenoverse was something that I played when it initially came out, but it's been years and years since it came out, and they've been consistently dropping updates with like Super Rolling and the movies coming out. They did the movie content, so, you know, kudos to them. And it first launched all the way back in November of 2016, and it is still getting updates 7 years later, so credit to them. And it's a game that you can get for really, really cheap. I believe it's on PlayStation Plus Extra as well, so play it that way if you do have a Plus Extra subscription, so that's something you can check out as well. Moving on from that, let's move on from the anime talk. We have the free-to-play multiplayer shooter in Delta Force Hawk Ops. That's been announced for PlayStation, Xbox, PC, iOS, and Android. This was announced a few months ago, but just wanted to give you guys a heads up on this. This is recently announced. We only got a teaser trailer, but it will be a brand new free-to-play tactical first-person shooter. And it will be coming to all major platforms, noting our team has always been interested in creating realistic military-themed shooter games. As the producer, my first-person shooter game was Delta Force, and it left a lasting impression on me. Delta Force was celebrated for its realistic depiction of open-world combat, large-scale multiplayer PvP, and its portrayal of tip-of-the-spear special operation forces. You've got a campaign mode that's going to be included in the game as well, and our game designers chose to build an immersive multiplayer battleground that could accommodate even larger-scale player versus player than the previous 32-player limit. To create a grand atmosphere of combat on ground, sea, and air, we designed a variety of methods for engagement and maps that integrate diverse terrain features such as vertical height differences and caves, as well as different vehicle routes. So that'll be coming sometime in the future. We just had the full reveal back at Gamescom 2023, so be on the lookout for that. That'll be a free-to-play tactical shooter. Wasn't noted if it's going to be PS4 and PS5 at this point, you know, given that it's probably not going to come out till 24 or 25. I would imagine that it'll be a PS5 only title. And lastly, we have the dark and visceral gothic Metroidvania game, The Last Faith. That'll be launching on November 15th. So very close to a release on this one. It will be available on all major platforms, and definitely more of a dark and eerie Metroidvania. Got a little bit of that Castlevania vibe going on for it. A dark gothic fusion of Metroidvania and Souls-like, The Last Faith thrives on merciless and precise combat with a huge range of weapons, firearms, and custom executions at your disposal. Let nothing stand in your way. The Last Fate is scheduled for a release on November the 15th. There is a demo available on PC, so you can check that out. It notes, often brutal, always empowering, The Last Faith is an unholy alliance of Metroidvania and Souls-like. Discover a formidable arsenal of melee weapons, arcane spells, and long-range firearms, allowing you to carve a path your own way. Available on all major platforms on November 15th. And that is going to do it for me. Again, ran through a bunch of game updates here, from The Walking Dead Destinies coming out on November 17th. Keep your expectations in line on that one. Visually, it's nothing to write home about, but it will be interesting to see, and the narrative choices and consequences turn out in the entirety of the story and campaign. Naruto Storm Connections, I think it's a bit of a cash grab, and it's got some egregious DLC, but man, suckers like me that are big Naruto fans and thrive on that nostalgia, they're gonna get us good. But that'll be out on November the 17th as well, so notable day there. Jujutsu Kaisen Cursed Clash, another anime making the video game transition on February 2nd. Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 getting a major free update out now and a free upgrade to PS5 and Xbox Series in 2024. Delta Force Hawk Ops, a new free-to-play multiplayer shooter coming to PlayStation, hopefully sometime in 2024. Be on the lookout for that. And The Last Faith, a brand new Metroidvania, will be coming on November 15th. That'll do it for me. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.